Gray Lamarck, and you're listening to Stolen Identity with Steve Cox. Steve, what's going on, man? How are you?
Man, I thought this was Ryan Barrett. I thought, where's this Steve Cox coming from? That's some bullshit. I'm so mad about that.
Of course. Go ahead. I'll let you say
what the.
They started it out right. I was sitting there. I was like, "What are you talking about?" Because I went to watch it, and it said it came up with all this shit. And the next thing you know, my name pops up, and I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
I sent the picture, and I was just dying. And then Cody, obviously, I think you were asleep by the time I sent it.
Oh yeah.
Cody's just laughing his ass off. So I found the video. Obviously, I shared it with you on Twitter.
It started off good. Those guys over at First Family Mortgage and Conrad Thompson, though, they need some better people to learn how to work the internet.
Mm-hmm. So guess what? We're still.
I'm sure mine will be on there, but then my name will be Steve Cox on there, but it'll be me talking.
Oh man! But I could not stop laughing. I'm just going through Twitter, and I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, hold up. So I pulled it up because I'm on my computer, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Dude, I could not stop laughing. I paused it, sent the picture as you saw. I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Ain't that some shit?
So we're going to mimic their show today.
The names and I
need to take another 5 years off my loan for that mess up.
The names and identities have been protected to protect the innocent.
Except Steve Cox, who's here today.
That's too bad. That's too bad it didn't happen when I was like 22, and then I could have been that dude at the bars with a different name, so no one would have known what my real name was.
Yep. But yeah, so today people get to listen to Stolen Identity with Steve Cox.
Stephen Cox.
And Waldo Geraldo Faldo.
So.
But this is episode 309. I know that's a different opening than we've had in 3 years. But episode 309, thank you all for listening to episode 308, Jaratube. And I am Gray Lamarck here with the Bear Father and Waldo Geraldo Faldo. So thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call. 419-704-5471 serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not.
Where the fuck Steve Cox was from?
Where is he from?
It was somewhere in Florida, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what he said.
Definitely not Toledo.
No, no, it wasn't.
Get in touch with Sean. I know we got a heat wave coming. I don't think he waters lawns, but he might not be mowing for a week. But he can get you ready for the fall when he's going to be doing aeration and seeding, and he's going to be doing fall cleanup as you get into late September and October. And then, of course, he's going to be doing some snow blowing and some plowing once he gets into winter months. So get in touch with him. I think he'll be hiring during the winter, too. So look for him if you're looking for a job, too. Thank you to Sparty Steve. Everything he does for us, we appreciate it. You are a big supporter of the show. All Work Clothing, allworkclothing.com. Mention Overline Sports Podcast, and Brandon will hook you up with a deal. He is actually doing the signs for the golf outing, and we're going to ask him for some merchandise to give away as one of the prizes for the drone drop. So looking forward to the drone drop. We're giving away a cooler and with some liquor in it, and we're going to be giving away some gift cards and some other things with closest balls to the pin or the hole. So we'll see how that goes at the golf outing. It sounds like Cody Bryant and Parrot Nelson have two partners. One of them is actually a member at the same club you're a member at, Mr. Bearfather. And so that'll be good for them. So they'll have a guy that knows how to play golf.
That's what I'm talking about. You need to take your all-star team that you put together.
Yeah, well, so I just played in an outing on Monday. By the way, Savage Foundation outing. What a cool outing. 18 years they've been doing it. I sat there. They gave away $42,500 to 4 charities. Ooh. That was pretty damn awesome.
Nice.
Some sweet prizes. I bought 2 raffle tickets, $50 total. So it was nice to get a donation, and I got one of the wonderful prizes, as you can see here. One of the initial prizes, dozen Pro V1s, which I'll lose. So I'm going to use them on par 3s, and so gonna make sure we have those. And it was a fun outing. And this, I couldn't believe this, Bear. I literally rimmed the cup 4 times on 4 putts.
Welcome to my life.
Oh God, dude, and one of them was on the same hole. I hit a bomb drive. It was a dog leg left. Actually, I didn't hit a drive. I hit a 3-wood out, 260, had 270 or 280 in, and I hit the 3-wood again, probably 65, and then was 15 yards in. We lob wedged up, and I tried to make a 8-foot putt, and rimmed it. And then they said, "Here, you hit the best one," because there's some hard breaks at Stone Oak. That's where we were, and I was like, all right. So I go up there again to hit it, and I rimmed it on the other side. I was just like, I'm done. This is cool.
Yep. That's about my golf talent skill right there this year. A lot of rims.
I haven't played Stone Oak in probably 7-8 years. It was gorgeous. Beautiful course. Doesn't play to me because I have a natural power fade. So a lot of dog leg lefts. Not good for the old boy over here since I am a power fader, which I believe you are too, right, Bear?
Yep. Does not work well at courses like that that's set up for a draw golfer. But you gotta adjust and adapt some way, somehow.
Like Cody, he has a draw on his swing, but like he said before, it's not on purpose. So, but I'm looking for Cody. You been out at all this year?
I've been out twice this week, and
shit.
I took Cody Jr. with me. So,
yeah.
But I mean, I shot a 40. I was only able to play 9 because I mean, how much longer can you keep a 3-year-old out without driving yourself crazy? But I shot a 44 and a 46 both of those days.
There you go.
Nice. Getting ready, warming up,
man. You got to get ready,
right.
Warm up.
Muscle memory.
That's right. I know. I was hitting some good shots. I've been hitting my irons like shit, though. I got to get back out there and just go to the range and hit some irons. But we'll get to golf. I know we got pretty much a month left, and then we'll be out there ourselves for that outing. So look forward to that. And then, of course, last but not least, thank you to Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
You know where to find them. Datingtransformation.com. Get that consultation. You're going to need it more than we do. We've already read the book multiple times. If you haven't read the book, you don't even have it. Make sure you go buy it at Amazon.com. Dating Sucks, But You Don't by Connell Barrett. It's an easy read, and it's going to help you out. So make sure you get to Amazon.com. Get Dating Sucks, But You Don't. And in the meantime, visit datingtransformation.com.
So I know we're going to cover some of the Olympics as we move forward a little later, but we got to get into Olympic golf first and make our picks this week. Bear, what happened at the old golf this past weekend?
Yeah, so an American did take gold, just not the one we picked. Xander Schauffele ended up winning gold. Pretty much led from round 2 on, shot a 63 in round 2. Won by a stroke over Rory Sabbatini, who ended up shooting a 61 on the last day to get silver. And then there was a 8-way tie for seven-way tie for third, with all the big names in the world, including the guy we picked, Colin Morikawa, and the one guy who no one would have picked to win that, CT Pan, ended up coming out with the bronze medal. I think it was over Morikawa, maybe. I think Hideki went out on the first playoff hole. Rory went out on the second playoff hole. Casey was off on the third with I think Munoz as well. And then it came down to Pan and Morikawa. And I think Morikawa missed a 10-footer and Pan ended up birdieing, had a nice shot in to end up winning the bronze. I think that would be Chinese Taipei is where he's from.
Yep. That's what I thought. So it's funny you say that. When I saw CT, I'm like, is that Chinese Taipei? Is that what the CT stands for? And I actually looked, and it's not. That is not what it. Nope, yeah, CT, it was. Yeah, see, I looked it up. It's something a little unique, obviously, since he's from Chinese Taipei.
Yes, it is. But yeah, it was
Pan Cheng Sung. That's his name because obviously they go in reverse in their country.
There you go. So yeah, he ended up taking bronze after shooting a 74 the first day. One of like 4 golfers who shot over par day one ends up shooting 66, 66, 63 the next 3 days to get a bronze. Well-deserved bronze for CT Pan to fight back like that. So yeah, it was a good tournament. It was nice because they teed off at like 6:30 p.m. our time, so I actually got to watch some golf late night, which is always nice. But happy for Xander for winning gold for Team USA. It's a good thing. This week, it's a WGC event, so there are no cuts. Should be about the top 75 to 80 golfers here. They're playing the FedEx St. Jude in Memphis, a tournament that has been going on since I'm pretty sure the late 60s, early 70s. Last year, won by Justin Thomas. Koepka finished second. 2019, Koepka ended up winning it. 2018, Justin Thomas. So Justin Thomas, 2 of the last 3 years, has won this event. That is who I am taking this week. Not that it matters anymore, so I should just put my next 4 guys in there. But yeah, it's hopefully should be a good week of golf, and maybe Dub will get someone who finishes dead last. It's about the only chance I have.
Yeah, 947. So I'm 73 behind, 75 behind. I think if I just did that, I think I had 947. Oh shit, that's Bear. 1043 and 947. So I am 75 behind, and Bear's about 170 behind.
Yeah, I'm about out of it. Yeah, especially because the last 2 weeks, the BMW, there's only going to be 70 people, and the Tour Championship, there's only going to be 30. So you got to make it up here. And this one where there's no cut isn't going to really help you out a lot unless you get someone who finishes dead last. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one for Dub if he chokes us on the way. Whew.
That'd be great. I hope he takes well, we know that Cody's probably going to take the guy that's 500 to 1, Brad Kennedy. Is that right, Cody? Who are you taking?
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
He might be the only one left I haven't picked yet this year.
No, there's quite a few guys up there. But
That I have picked?
let's see. I don't think you've taken. You had a no pick. God, that sucks. I don't think you've taken Brooks.
No,
Yeah,
I did.
You
A couple
did.
weeks, a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Did you take Webb Simpson? Did you take Dustin Johnson? Yeah, you took Dustin.
Yeah.
I don't think you took Webb. What about Xander Schauffele?
Yeah.
Right there below. Have you
Colin-
taken
Morris.
Justin Thomas? I don't think he's taken Justin Thomas yet.
I thought I did. Maybe not.
You took Justin Wild Irish Rose.
Oh, I took that. That's
There you go. Justin Thomas. Good time to take him.
Thomas, man. Why not?
There we go. Get that W.
That
All right.
George W.
George W. And then we got to move over into NASCAR. I had to change my pick because the Dinger's not going to be in it this week.
Mhm.
He isn't in that starting lineup. But just updated standings on that. Bear, you and I are pretty damn close, my friend. I have 320 points, and you have 349. 29 is the difference. I think you're going to make up some ground this week.
It's going to be a good run down the stretch. I'm happy NASCAR is back this weekend. Can actually watch it at the Glen, though. Of course, you got to come back to our road course. It is what it is, but I saved a big dog for this one coming down. So Chase Elliott has won here twice out of his 4 races, so he's 50% at the Glen. So hopefully he makes it 3 for 5 come Sunday.
Yep. And I myself am going to take, like I said, AJ Allmendinger's who I was going to take, but I'm going to take a guy that is just racing to hopefully do something next year, and that's Matt DiBenedetto. He's kind of the guy, on the outside looking in because they've already replaced him with Harrison Burton next year, and with who is it? Not Chase Briscoe, but Austin Cindric has taken over the 2 for Brad Keselowski next year, while Brad goes over to Roush Fenway, drives the 6. And we just found out today, no surprise here, but Ross Chastain is going to be staying with Trackhouse Racing, who bought Ganassi, but he is going to switch over to the 1 car. With Kurt Busch will be out.
He'll be in the old Bushmobile.
Yep, which is what we said. We were like, who do you go for? And we all kind of said Ross Chastain. You got to go with the young guy because we don't know what Kurt Busch is going to do. And who is the other driver for Trackhouse Racing? for next year? I can't remember who they said.
That was another young guy, wasn't it?
Well, Suarez is the other driver?
I don't think so, because Suarez is with Pitbull.
Oh, that's right. But isn't Pitbull Trackhouse? Isn't he Trackhouse?
I try to avoid anything Pitbull as much as possible.
Yep, Trackhouse is owned by Marks and Grammy winner Pitbull.
Ugh.
So
It's the 305.
Oh God, he's the worst. Literally the worst.
So I wonder. So it's probably going to be Suarez and Chastain.
Yeah, sounds like it. I don't know if there'll be somebody else or not.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah, it's good to see that he'll get in that one car. So, and then it looks like so Ross Chastain, and now oh God, I'll have to keep looking at it. So he's going to be in the number 1 Camaro. And Busch, it looks like they're saying Busch might go to, which it seems like a slam dunk at this point, Michael Jordan's team, 2311 Racing. That's what it looks like. Kurt Busch might be going there, is what the big rumors are.
That would be interesting. I mean, I don't blame him. Why would you not?
Yeah, get a guy that knows what to do.
You get that talent in there like Kurt Busch, man. That would be the smart thing to do.
Do you think they do it though, or do you think they're gonna? Do you think it's all but pretty much a guarantee that they're gonna have a team next year, a second team?
See, that's my thing, because the only way that they would do that, the only way that would be possible in my mind is if Hamlin comes out of Gibbs to race for that, adds another car, which frees up another one for Gibbs. But I just don't think he's going to do that.
Right.
That'd be my thought, at least. I don't know. So I would, it would be interesting to see what they end up doing, but there's definitely spaces for cars out there. It's just, you got guys like Pitbull who got money. They'll spend some more to get another car on the team.
Well, we'll see as time plays, and we've got a lot of racing to go. What do we got? 4 races left until the playoff. I'm looking forward to Daytona on the 22nd. Let's see. I'm going to be gone this weekend, and then the
Michigan or Daytona.
What's that?
Michigan or Daytona.
Oh, they got Michigan. I'm sorry. So there's 4 races left. So the Glen, then the Brickyard, but that's a road course too. So 2 weeks in a row we got road courses.
Back-to-back roadies.
And then MIS, and then the Coke Zero at Daytona. So that'll be the day of the golf outing that night. So Cody, we might have to have a party that night after the old outing in the morning. I'll get the old projector outside. We'll have to watch some NASCAR and not drink beer.
Drink Coke Zero.
Yeah, I'm gonna just smash Coke Zero all day. No, so looking
Coke
forward
Zero,
to that.
cut that check.
Cut that check. The unofficial sponsor today of.
Did Cody make a pick there?
Oh yeah, did you make a pick?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Give me Ross Chastain.
We just mentioned the guy, and you're gonna take it.
Yeah, why not?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hold on. Mary, take him.
I gotta look at this. Ross, I'm not Brandy Chastain. Yes, you did.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Here, hold on. Let me reshare this for you, sir. I'm sorry. I cut it out too soon. There you go. Ross, I'm not Brandy Chastain.
All right. You know what? I'll go with Danny Suarez.
Daniel Suarez. I think I picked him. He got me like a 15? Yeah. No. What did he get me? When the hell did I take? He got me a 9.
Got you a 9.
I'm just hoping
that's a good pick for there.
Has a nice last place guy here.
Brad. Oh wait. Yeah, no pick. Well, I'll be with him this weekend, so I'm going to tell him, hey, make a pick just for fun. And I hope he finishes last.
You won't be able to pick. Well, I guess you still got people out there since he hasn't been picking anyone anyways.
Oh, yeah. With his work schedule, he's all out of whack. I mean, he works 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. So I just forget to ask him. I don't even think about it. It doesn't matter. He's always out of it anyway. He'll never win a title.
Damn.
That's true statement.
I'm sorry. Facts are facts. Let's just be honest here. And I must say that speaking of NASCAR, today when we record the show, August 4th. I know you're listening on August 5th. Today's the 15-year anniversary of the release of Shake and Bake, Talladega Nights, with Ricky Bobby and Cal Naughton Jr. As it's hard to believe it's been 15 years for that already.
It doesn't seem like it.
And Jean Girard from Formula he likes crepes.
Yeah, it does not seem like that's been
15.
That's been 15 years.
Whew.
That's unreal. Like, when you really think about it, I was like, shit, I was 19 when that came out.
I shudder to think what I was doing 15 years ago.
Well, we know
Probably
you were
just
43, so it's okay.
Like to say,
Right.
midlife crisis.
Bear was shit. You were what? 15? 14? Oh yeah, you turned. Oh shit.
I ain't 30 yet, homie.
Yeah, next week. 2 weeks.
I ain't dead yet.
2 weeks. We got a birthday on Friday though. Cody Bryant's turning 59. So
Damn Skippy.
and then we got Dub coming up too, man. Dub is a week from today. I don't think we're going to be recording that day. We'll be talking about that later off the air, but might have to go earlier in the week. But yeah, watch some NASCAR this week. I'm very excited they're back. They're at the Glen. Then we get Brickyard the following week. It's going to be a fun time. NASCAR is in full swing as we gear up for the playoffs. But I'm telling you, if you're not a NASCAR fan, catch that race out on August 28th. I know we're going to talk about it as we get there. That's going to be a fun one. Daytona is always a blast, and when you got guys trying to get into the playoff, it's even more fun. So check
Especially
that out.
It's Harvick and Hamlin right there.
Oh, dude, I can't fucking wait. That's going to be sweet. That's why we need like a Matt DiBenedetto to win this week and get me a first place and Chase Elliott a 2.
I'll take it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because we got 13 winners right now, right? So all we need is 2 more, and then I hope neither one of them's Harvick or Hamlin. That would be freaking amazing. 2 of the best of all time.
It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild.
That's right. It's going to be wild. Woo! We'll save the woos for wrestling because we got a lot of wrestling shit going on this week. All right, so going on into we had the NBA draft. We've had deals like crazy. Westbrook goes to the Lakers. We got Carmelo's going to the Lakers. So I got to ask. We'll lead it off with the Lake Show over there. What you feeling? You got Carmelo, man. He shot 41% from the 3. You guys should be all right now.
Everybody on that damn team is older than me. They brought in 2. There's only like 2 guys under the age of 30 on that whole roster right now.
Yeah.
And then they had the audacity to bring back Dwight Howard.
Oh, they brought him back too?
Yep.
Here, let me go back and.
Oh wait, they got Kent Bazemore too. I think he's 32.
Well, then, because who did they trade away to get Westbrook?
They traded away. Let me double check.
Kuzma.
Kuzma, which was a summer league dream anyway. I think they traded Caruso away.
Not
which
he
signed.
He signed.
Yeah, he signed. He was a free agent.
Yeah.
4-year.
Where'd he go? The Bulls?
$7 million. Fucking joke.
Yeah, but when you think about 9 million a year is cheap in the NBA now with Steph, who just got 53 mil a year.
Alex Caruso though, like,
right.
But that's like almost a minimum now. I mean, like, for example, Enes Kanter today signed back with the Celtics, 3 million a year. That's the minimum now, which is insane.
That's the veteran minimum, yeah. Like, Duncan Robinson just got what, like 90 million from the Spurs?
Yeah, like,
did he?
Yep. Jimmy Neutron coming up.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, that money in the NBA right now is insane.
But but at the same time, no, the Lakers didn't have a choice but to sign all these old men. Like, because they don't have any money to spend. All their money's tied up in LeBron and Anthony Davis. They've traded away all their picks to get Anthony Davis. So, yeah, I mean, what else are they going to do? They can't run it back with that same squad they had last year. They're going to get the same results. This year, they're going to be like, I mean, they were a 7th seed last season.
Right.
You know, because of injuries, this year they're going to be a 7 seed by default. Like the team is not better. Like they got worse.
Mm-hmm.
And then you still don't have a bench. That was the problem last year. Like you had no scoring or defense really coming off the bench.
We got Carmelo on the bench now. You're all right.
Like I said, you got scoring, but you had no defense. I'm still trying to find. Let me see where their roster was, man.
Do you think? I got to ask the unbiased people while you look at that. Do you think Josh Richardson was a good pickup for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, he was playing. I think he was playing like 30 minutes for the Mavs. Richardson can ball. He's getting older, but he can still ball. And he ain't gonna drop you a 30, but
he doesn't need to. You know, he's gonna be like the fourth best guy in the starting lineup.
The problem is the Celtics still didn't go out and get a big man. Enes Kanter wasn't the answer 3 years ago. He still ain't the answer now.
Right. I mean, they got Horford, who was always good for them, but I mean, it's still not the big man that they've always needed for the past fucking 20 years. Like even like Garnett was just a fucking baller. That's why he was good down low, but he's not a fucking 7-foot center. They traded it. Well, you saw that Moses Brown, who they got. They traded him away. He was part of that trade. I'm like, I didn't even get to see him play. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, a flat-footed dude, anyways. But
true. But still, I was like, I would have liked to see him play, but now I get to watch him, go 20-20 on the Celtics again. That'll be awesome.
Probably will, but it's okay. That's how life works.
Yeah, so they're going to end up with Horford at fucking playing center, and they're going to end up with probably Smart, Richardson, Brown, Tatum, and then it could be Williams or Horford. I would assume Horford, but Williams he'll be getting his minutes too.
I would think so.
Yeah. He should. And, Peyton Pritchard, who did really well last year, he'll come off the bench, and play some point. But I don't know. He'll probably get 10 or 15 a game, I would think. He did pretty decent last year, pulling up his stuff. He played 12 minutes and averaged, 8 and 2. Pretty good for playing 12 minutes a game.
Shouldn't be bad, but again, we'll see. It's still a long time until basketball come back. So,
well, did you find any more about the Lakers? Do they have a bench?
No. I mean, you got to think their rotation. They might be 7 or 8 guys deep. I mean, I know they just signed Wayne Ellington. But this is all they're doing. They're just filling roster spots.
How old is he now? He's got to be over 30 now.
Wayne Ellington, he's 33.
Holy shit. Dude, I remember when he came out into the league.
Right.
Jesus.
That's what I mean. Malik Monk is of the guys that'll get playing time. Well, yeah, Malik Monk and Kostas Antetokounmpo are the 2 youngest players on the team at 23.
Wow. And then whoever they just drafted, right?
I can't remember who they drafted because I don't think they had a pick.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'm dead serious. I think they traded it to get Anthony Davis.
All right. Well, what do you think about, we thought Aminu and Thad Young moved to the Spurs while DeMar DeRozan moves to the Bulls. What do you think about that?
Hey, Bulls end up they can make the playoffs next year.
The Bulls made some moves.
They got Lonzo too, didn't they?
They got Lonzo too.
Lonzo, DeRozan, broke ass Caruso. Who else they get? I thought they got somebody else.
Well, no, but
they have Vucevic.
Yeah, they have Vucevic, Markkanen, DeRozan, Levine, Ball. That's probably going to be. That looks like their depth chart right now. Caruso, he'll come off the bench.
They're going to be solid.
Yeah.
Same with the Heat, man. The Heat, they had some good pickups too.
Yeah, they'll make a deeper run in the playoffs for sure. mean, is it enough to win the East? I don't know. Maybe not. But I mean, they just signed PJ Tucker, and Bobby Portis is planning on leaving Milwaukee too. So
I don't think Milwaukee. I mean, they're going to be a one and done. They ain't winning it again. So the East is back to being wide open.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to have the Nets, but I mean, you got glass knee Durant, you got glass knee Irvin, and you got strip club Harden. I mean, who knows what's going to happen with the Nets? So the Heat got a chance. Still, no one for Ben Simmons, which I think is my favorite thing out of it all.
Well, what? I mean, the Sixers want like 10 first-round picks damn near.
They wanted what was the crazy one that I saw? Oh man, I should have screenshotted it. They wanted three players from. They wanted 3 players from. Was it Portland?
I think it was Portland.
Yeah.
They wanted like 3 guys, 3 first-round picks, and cash.
Yeah, hell, even the Cavs aren't taking that contract, and they got money to spend. They decided to spend it on Jarrett Allen instead. That's the best part. I'm like, thank God. Like, don't take that contract, please, God, don't take that contract. Yeah. Not too good looking, but I mean, he ain't gonna be in Philadelphia this year. Someone's gonna take it. They're just gonna have to lower their price.
Yeah, they can't make a mess not like this and not trade him. Like, he can't go back in that locker room.
They should have traded him last year when at least he put up decent numbers and didn't just have an absolute god-awful playoffs. They would have been able to probably get some of what they're asking for this year. Pretty close.
But I think they thought it was gonna work, which I don't know how, but I mean, that's just a bad fit.
I would agree.
So
maybe he'll go to LA.
Contract.
I'm saying, if anything, it'd be the Clippers. Yeah, Clippers got the money for it.
Man, old Frozen McGee over there in the top left again.
Am I frozen again?
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I mean,
double frozen again. Shitty internet. God damn.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Even the Knicks made some signings.
Re-signing Derrick Rose to 3 more years.
Evan
Fournier.
Evan Fournier. Kemba Walker just signed.
I saw that one today. That was decent. But up until Kemba,
he'll be hurt.
Yeah.
The Knicks were on the right path, and then they had a terrible free agency. And I was like, it's so Knicks.
But as I said, they always seem to have money every free agency period anyway. Mm-hmm. But I mean, nobody wants to play there.
Yeah, and after last year, people should have. They should have been able to get something. They should have been able to get a DeRozan in there, something like that. But,
yeah.
I mean, they don't need a center. You got Randall. You're stacked with Randall there. I mean, you do. I mean, don't get me wrong. Derrick Rose had a good year, but for 3 more years, that's just it's just bad. Like, you don't know what Derrick Rose. You sign him to like a 1-year, like $8 million deal is what they should have done, and then just keep doing that. But 3 years for what he get, like $33 million or something silly like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Reggie Bullock and who else they got? All them other scrubs and sitting in the background. That's just not gonna get you over the top.
Right. Lakers could have traded for Buddy Hield, but no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna sign Russell Westbrook from the Wizards. We're gonna trade for him. Mm-hmm. We could have traded for Buddy Hield, but no. The GM is at it again. It makes you wonder, like, why do people not want to play with this dude? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I know people people kind of wanted to play with Kobe, but then they didn't because they knew he was an asshole. Like same with Jordan too, though. Like, people wanted to play with Jordan, but then they really didn't because he was an asshole. But then also, the way the league was structured at that time, it wasn't possible. I mean, hell, the last time people people actually wanted to play with Kobe Bryant, the league nixed the deal.
Yep.
So they said it wasn't fair.
Wasn't that Chris Paul?
That was the Chris Paul trade. Yeah. They said it wasn't fair. And then, there's a Tracy McGrady deal that didn't go through a long time ago. Kevin Garnett had a chance to play with Kobe before he went to Boston, but somehow something like Kobe didn't answer the phone or something like that, or didn't text back. But I don't know, man. Like, you don't hear stories about, guys not wanting to play with LeBron. I don't know. I mean, even with the Heat stuff, like, Chris Bosh was pretty much already on his way there, and LeBron just kind of happened to jump on
right
at the last minute.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. And every time he seems to have remotely a little bit of control when it comes to personnel, like, the team stink on paper, and then they don't do anything in the playoffs. And then he has like a way to blame, like we're gonna have to go in the off season, reevaluate some things roster wise.
All I know is that once LeBron retires from playing, he just needs to go be a GM.
Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
No, he don't.
He just does a great job of recruiting.
Yeah. He'll be La Process all over again.
So who won the draft? Pistons, Rockets? What do you think?
I mean, I think the Pistons did all right. You got the best player in the draft, and you got Luka Garza, who could. I mean, he's got potential. I think he's got great potential. To see what the Pistons did and the team that they kind of have around them already, I mean, the Pistons, they could compete for a 7 or 8 seed this year. I can see it.
And they picked up Isaiah Livers? Is that who that is?
I think so. From where is she from? Shit. I can't remember.
Was he at Michigan? Yeah, he was in Michigan.
Okay, I was thinking Big Ten, but I couldn't remember if it was Michigan or not. Let's see if I can find a roster here.
Interesting. And then who was the other guy they got, you said?
Luka Garza from Iowa.
Oh, yeah. Luka Garza.
They just signed Kelly Olynyk.
Oh, he actually did sign with them? Damn.
Mm-hmm. Solid. So now you got the all-white center backcourt there of Kelly Olynyk and Mason Plumlee.
So you got 10 good ones. There you go.
Oh, I thought Plumlee went to the Hornets.
Which one? Mason?
Yeah.
Shows him on Detroit's roster, so.
Pretty sure he went to the Hornets.
Was this recently?
In the last week.
That's odd because Olynyk signed today and he's on Detroit's roster, so unless it didn't go through or ESPN is lying. Pretty sure it's not Miles Plumlee?
I'm pretty sure it's Mason Plumlee.
Well, it shows that he's a Detroit Pistons center, so if you'd like to file a complaint with ESPN, you're more than welcome to, but that's what ESPN's telling me.
ESPN saying what?
I mean, it shows that he's their center on the roster.
Yeah, 6 days ago, Charlotte Hornets acquire Mason Plumlee.
Well, there you go. You can write a letter to ESPN. Tell them to update their shit.
Yes, I don't see it either.
I don't know. It's reading the guys what they said, because I'm on ESPN too, but I'm reading what some of the quote unquote experts said, and like Mason Plumlee to the Hornets, and then I just did a search on the old Google machine, and
say he's not on their roster right now. I just looked up the Hornets roster. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
It says they agreed to trade him, so maybe it hasn't gone through yet.
But see, the 37th pick was a part of it, so you would think it went through.
Well, on the Pistons, would have got the 57th pick, but again, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It still shows him on the roster. So,
yeah, I mean, where I'm at right now, nothing can be official. Like teams and players can officially sign starting August 6th.
So maybe that's why
they're just waiting. Yeah, maybe they're waiting on that.
Oh, and that's when it's official? Oh, yeah, because then if you look at it, whoever they picked at 57, whoever the Hornets picked at 57 is probably heading over to Detroit then, right?
I would assume so.
Because they got to pick for him, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, but the Pistons
were
37, though, so.
Who'd they pick at 37?
I don't know. The Cavs were third. I didn't care after that.
Yeah. Celtics were 45th. I checked the next day, and I still couldn't tell you who they took.
Let's see. They took JT Thor from Auburn with their 37th pick.
So then who was the 57 for Charlotte?
I don't know. I'd have to go to Charlotte. I'm on Detroit's roster. That's too far, and that's too less caring for me. Regardless, they're going to have a solid squad. Should be.
It should be, but you just never know.
You got Dwayne Casey as a coach, so they got a good coach there.
Who does?
Pistons. And Dwayne Casey don't have to play LeBron, so that's a good thing because Dwayne Casey couldn't beat LeBron if he tried. That's the reason why he got fired.
Yeah, because Bayline, who used to coach Michigan, he's an advisor or something for Detroit, right? He's like I don't think he's head of basketball, but he's some kind of advisor.
Yeah, something like that.
And then we had a lot of baseball moves. I don't know if we can't remember if a lot of them. No, they didn't. They happened more towards the end of the week last week because it was the deadline, wasn't it?
Yeah, the only one that we got was Gallo. That was it.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you're right. We got that day. And then the Yankees also got Rizzo.
Well, the whole Cubs team was traded pretty much.
Yeah, I would say their whole.
And they all hit home runs in their first game.
Like the whole starting infield got traded.
Rizzo, Bryant, and Javi
Baez, yeah.
Yeah, so Plumlee, like we just said, just to reverse, is going to end up in Charlotte because, for example, the Hornets drafted Beliza Kapravica, and he's going to Detroit. He's a center from Serbia.
Oh, well, there you go.
And then here you go. Detroit Pistons took Luke Garza from Lakers via Detroit to Houston to Sacramento. Jesus Christ.
So he's going to Sacramento?
I think he's staying in Detroit, but that's how all those picks went through.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the NBA. Yeah, how they do this shit.
And yet, Luke Garza could have been a Laker. But no, we got to sign Mac McClung to the practice squad or to the friggin' summer league.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either, to be honest with you.
He was the one. All right. Okay. You know what? Nah, you know what? Y'all just don't have to be mad at me. I don't care. Every now and then, there's always like the one random white dude that can play basketball pretty good.
Like Wagner from Michigan?
Yeah, sort of, yeah. But if he's like a guard, if he's a guard, they just turn him into, like the second coming.
Like
and
Luka.
They give him a mixtape and everything, man.
So I got rid of Alex Caruso for that?
Yeah. No, he's on the summer league team. And he probably won't make the team though. and he was like when did he come out? I think he came out. So he just came out. He was, I think, going into college at the same time Zion Williamson. And he was supposed to go to Georgetown. And then I think he ended up at Texas Tech by the time it was all said and done. And I mean, he's supposed to be a dope white dude playing basketball. But really all he could do was dunk. So I think, the white dude that could dunk consistently was, a big deal.
Yeah, maybe back in 1993.
Yeah. I mean, the last time we cared about a white dude that could dunk, was what, Brent Berry?
Larry the Bird, man.
I'd say Brent Berry.
Yeah, Brent Berry. Oh, Jeebus. I don't know. I'm just still upset about the whole Buddy Hield thing. Man, he could have had Buddy Hield. He could have had a legit shooter on the outside. Oh my man. Oh boy.
Did he stay in
Yeah. Yeah, he's still in Sacramento.
Good for him.
That's probably what he's thinking now instead of freaking being in old LA. As old as that roster is, they might as well go back to the Forum and start playing.
Right. No. At this point, you figure they would.
Right. I mean, hell, they're already starting to wear nut hugger shorts again. So, I mean, what's next? The tube socks? Might as well wear some nut huggers and tube socks. Call Michael Cooper up. He ain't doing nothing right now. Need another big man to come off the bench. Jesus.
It'll happen.
We're going to stay old. Might as well give Cedric Ceballos a call. He ain't doing nothing. He might be calling later games at this point. Let's see what Eddie Jones is doing. I'm sure he can still dribble up and down the court. No, I take that back, man. I like Eddie Jones. My apologies, Eddie Jones. I won't slander your name.
Oh, we just lost a listener. Thanks a lot.
Well, right. I said I was sorry. I won't slander him.
He turned it off after you slandered him.
Right. But that damn Eldon Campbell, I'm going to slander him, though.
So I know we talked about some of the free agent pickups in the MLB. I think we talked about Scherzer, didn't we? Were we able to get to that one?
I don't think we were able to get to Scherzer.
I don't think he got traded until later. Yeah. Scherzer and Trey Turner.
Trey Turner, to the fucking Dodgers.
Who are, I think they're they're in talks to get Cole Hamels right now, too.
Cole Hamels? Still pitch.
Hey. Apparently,
it's good for an inning.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the Dodgers' plan, though. We get enough dudes to make people forget that we overpaid for Trevor Bauer because he was the best pitcher for 60 games.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that he gone. So
yeah, he ain't coming back. He about to do time. He talking to Stabler and what's her face?
Dixie Carter.
Well, Hamels is 37.
Jeez.
He signed a 1-year deal.
Oh, they did sign him?
Yeah.
With who? Dodgers?
Dodgers.
Jeez. Yeah. 1 year, $1 million.
Whew.
You know he's bad if the Dodgers are only giving him $1 million. The Dodgers sneeze out $1 million.
Right.
They give me $1 million.
Right. I would say they can give me. I mean, hell, they give me $1 million. I mean, the way that they're trotting pitchers out now for a third of an inning, I'm good for a third.
I can throw him a nice 62-mile-an-hour heater. I'll never know what hit him.
Right.
Give him the heater, Ricky. So, Tampa's leading the AL. What? I'm getting a psst. Trying to record a show here. Oh, I get some ice cream cake.
Thank you. Ice cream cake to the rescue. So, Rays are out front in the AL East. The Red Sox have lost 5 in a row, but they're probably going to win today. They're playing the Tigers. They're probably winning, aren't they? I would assume they're beating the Tigers.
Yeah, it's 4-0.
Yep. And then, but they've lost 5 in a row. Yankees have pretty much won every game except one since they got Rizzo and Gallo. We'll see how that goes and plays out. They are, I think, 2.5 out of the wild card behind Oakland. And then Houston is ahead out in the West. Chicago White Sox ahead in the Central by 9.5 over Cleveland. So you can pretty much write that one out. And out in the NL, my favorite. So this is where I feel bad. You got the West, who's got 3 teams with more than 60 wins. And the Giants, Dodgers, Padres. The Brewers at 65. The Reds actually pretty damn good, 57 and 51. But they are 7.5 out of the Central. And they're still 5 out of the wild card. Just sucks, man. It's tough for them. While the Mets, while the Mets, they're a game ahead of the Mets, who are winning the East. Fuck, terrible.
Yeah, Milwaukee won again today. So did the Reds, though. But
remember when Milwaukee was like negative 20 runs? You see where they're at now? They're plus 91.
Yeah, they won the other day like 12-5 or something like that. And that's without Yelich, who's hurt.
Yeah.
They've had some injuries and they're still winning games.
You think your Braves are done, Cody?
Yeah, they got nothing. I mean they don't, with Acuna out. I mean, that was their offense. And I mean, I know people like to hype up Freddie Freeman, but I mean, that's baseball, and any white dude that goes, 3 for 4 a couple of times during a week, he's MVP automatically. I mean, it's still a 60-game season. Like, that's par for the course for Freddie Freeman. Like, he's great. He's great for a third of the season, and then, he's good to slightly above average the rest of it. I mean, like it's shown in the playoffs. I mean, last year was the exception to the rule for him, and any Braves fans that know that'll, be honest about everything. So, I mean, they have pitchers that are hurt right now too. So, I mean, this just might be. I mean, they'll keep it close, but they're not gonna make the playoffs this year. I don't see it. Unless something miraculous happens and they make the wild card, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, I mean, the Mets are going to end up winning the division. And then especially with them picking up Baez, I mean, that locks down the middle of the field between him and Lindor.
It's still the Mets.
That's true. I mean, they'll figure out a way to mess it up. But
Baez is going to go around and get himself suspended here or something. He was yelling at umpires the other day, and him going after the Reds pitcher when he was still in Chicago. He's going to get himself suspended soon enough.
Oh, yeah, that was beef, though, him and that Reds pitcher. That's like legit beef.
I didn't see what happened. I mean, like with that of what happened. But the Reds pitcher, I mean, you don't see that a lot where he just kind of he didn't even do anything, just kind of shrugged it off.
Yeah, because they got legit beef.
That could have been bad. Yeah, but if you got legit beef, you're going to go at it. You ain't going to just shrug it off if someone's taunting you after they just hit a walk-off on you.
I guess that's, from what I had seen, that was like part 4 of their beef. I guess it goes back like a few years, 2017 or something like that. And it all started when he struck Javi Baez out and like celebrated his strikeout. And, then Javi hit the walk-off on him. So, I mean, obviously it's it's one of those like I guess, I got you type beefs, but even still, man, you're not gonna stun on me like that. I mean, we got to have a talk.
Yeah, that's what I would say. But maybe we'll get a Reds Mets We'll get a Reds Mets playoff series. Maybe we'll get that. That'd be nice.
It could be possible.
It's possible, but will it happen? What's been it's good. You've been anybody been watching any of the Olympics?
Yeah.
What's been going on? What's the good stuff?
I mean, nothing. I just watch it.
Right. Yeah. I watched the basketball game hurdle. Spain. Yeah.
What? You mean you watch that? That was on like midnight. Go to bed.
Man.
What, are you gonna stay up tonight too and watch it? They're playing Australia in the semi. They gotta win to get a medal. Guaranteed.
They gotta. Right. They playing Patty Mills tonight too, man.
They should destroy them.
Hey man, they should, but for some reason, like FIBA Patty Mills is like all NBA. Just like Ricky Rubio. I mean, Ricky Rubio dropped there near 40 on the last game. And so I don't know what it is. When Ricky Rubio plays FIBA, like dude is, he's all world.
Different balls, different game, but the real game's on at 7. You got Slovakia and France. I mean, speaking of dropping 40 and 50, you got Luka.
He ain't got no choice neither.
Yep.
Like that squad.
Hey, he's carrying them. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat France.
As I say, all you got to do is run a pick and roll. Defensive player of the year can't stop it.
Who's it? Fournier?
Fournier, Rudy Gobert. Who else plays on for France? Oh shoot. I had to try to find the roster real quick. I know the paper champion defensive player of the year is on it, and Rudy Gobert. Yeah. Can't defend the high pick and roll, but he was defensive player of the year though.
Dude, he's great.
Yeah, I bet. Good story.
No, it's all good. Yeah, but like you said, Bear, I think you hit on that. The big race that probably one of the greatest of all time was that 4x400 hurdles. That shit was nuts. That was a fun watch.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch that one. I watched the women's 400 hurdles.
That was good too.
400 with McLaughlin and
Gabby.
No, oh no, I can picture her, but I can't.
Gabby Douglas ran the 200, right?
Yeah, she finished bronze. So it was her first one. No, it was the other lady who won gold medal in it last time. Her and McLaughlin go back and forth. The other American, they went gold, silver regardless. But it was a good race. It was a tight race. But yeah, other than that, I mean, this is the thing that sucks is I hate when the Olympics are on. I mean, Japan's 13 hours ahead of us. It's stupid. So
well, they hate it when it's in the United States, which will be in what?
I don't care about them. I don't care about them at all. It's about me and my watching time. Stuff happens. I get updates at 7:30 in the morning about the gymnastics, and I go watch it at 8:00 at night. I'm like, cool, what happens? So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Feel you there.
We're beating China by 9 medals, losing to them by seven golds, though.
It sucks.
Oh, not at all. It's all about the total medals. No one cares about
it's all about total
gold only. That's why there's 3 medals. It's not the gold medal Olympics. If it was the gold medal Olympics, then that's all I care about. I mean, even cheating Russia is at 53.
Oh God.
Nick Batum is on the roster too.
You watching AEW, by the way?
Not when I don't have to.
Malachi Black, that was a sweet. It reminds me of when he was Aleister Black in WWE. It was a sweet, pretty cool entrance.
Hey man, you can't be talking about that. You're supposed to like that shit. Who cares if it was WWE light-esque? You gotta like it.
It wasn't good on USA, but it's good on TNT.
Yeah, right. Same thing though, but it's on TNT, so it's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
wrong show for that.
Yeah, those guys are. I hate when people do that shit, but it looks pretty much, the one thing we did like about him, and then they just fucking wasted him. I know he's fighting Cody. I don't know if that's already. Did Jericho already fight tonight?
No. You
So
got to
what the fuck? Are they going to put all of this in the last 15 minutes?
I don't think he probably isn't fighting tonight, is he? Is he supposed to?
Jericho, it's the third labor of Jericho tonight.
Right.
Maybe he's playing. Maybe he's facing Malachi Black.
No, he's fighting fucking Hubatude.
Yeah.
Cody's fighting Malachi Black.
Yeah. Hubatude gets a damn main event, but Brian Pillman Jr. couldn't.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I doubt it. There's only 15 minutes left. No way.
That's what I said. I'm like, I don't think they fought already. But we'll get more into the Olympics as shit happens. We'll know more next week. Closing ceremonies are what? The end of the week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Sunday?
Yeah. Shout out to Simone Biles who came back and won the bronze.
Yeah, man. That was
bronze.
Pretty dope.
Should have had silver, but
yeah.
A little 16-year-old Chinese girl doing crazy shit on a balance beam.
Right. Well, Simone Biles tricks are too hard for everybody else, so they take points away for that.
For being
that's
too
why
hard.
I also don't like it when it's in Japan.
Yeah, right. Agreed. Bunch of bullshit, but
she said her mom died, or her aunt died during the this week.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. Like, you imagine that, and you can't leave. Even if you wanted to just pick up and go, like, it's still gonna take you, a week or two because of like all the COVID stuff going on. Like, man, like that would drive me to a breakdown too. I can't pick up and leave because it's gonna take me a week.
Yep, that's what sucks. But that's good. It's good she came back. It's a good thing. We'll get another Olympics out of her. It'll be all right.
I don't know. Did she say she's going to do it again? I don't see her doing it again.
She's only 24. She'll do it one more time, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know, man. 24 in gymnastics, dude.
They had that chick from like Russia who she's like 48 and she's been in 77 Olympics and she was still doing it.
Yeah, but she's also from Russia, so like who knows? Like she might have the blood of like a 12-year-old or something.
Jesus Christ.
The vodka keeps you cleansed.
So the one thing was the men's 4x100 medley in swimming. So the U.S. has won gold 15 times the last 60 years. Mm-hmm. They've won it ever since it's been around, since 1960.
Even without Michael Phelps, they could still do it.
Oh yeah. They've won the world record again. They don't need Phelps. Fucking Caleb Dressel's insane. 5 golds.
Yeah, he's pretty beastly. The one thing you need to get better at is diving. You need to beat the Chinese in diving. We suck at that. I know some divers out there listening. So,
right, get on the board.
All right. Told him hold, haven't read it yet. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
You got the standings, sir?
Yeah, standings up to date. Gray with 157, Cody with 115, myself at 139, Parrott at 61, Peapod at 8, Wes Anderson at 2.
All right. So with free agency in the NBA going full blast, a particular player signed a $90 million contract, which is the most in NBA history of the NBA for an undrafted player. Who is this player? 2 points.
Oh. Well, I mean, technically, he said $90 contract until he corrected himself. Right, that could be anybody. That could be me.
I would say I can get a $90 contract.
All right, I got mine.
Yeah, hold on.
Wrestling fans are just the ugliest motherfuckers.
Speak for yourself. Yeah. Well, aren't they in Jacksonville again this week?
Oh,
and
no.
If so, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I'm ready when you guys are because I got nothing.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Jimmy Neutron.
Talked about this earlier.
I didn't realize how much he signed for. Oh, I think you said it.
Yeah, I said it earlier.
I just talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Fucking Jimmy
I
Neutron.
mean, you gotta have that one white dude that can shoot threes in San Antonio. I mean, that's like part of the roster. All the way back to Brent Berry. Shit.
That's what San Antonio wants.
Right? I mean, they are in Texas. You got to have one white dude on the team.
Norman Powell just signed for $90 million as well.
Yeah,
Where
man.
he signed for?
Oh God.
But I mean, that's the that's the money in the league right now.
So
basketball.
So yeah, Juventud, that match happened earlier. Juventud lost, and we'll talk about that on the wrestling show. But lots of big contracts this offseason. Duncan Robinson was correct. Love that his Jazz have done in free agency, re-signing Conley, getting Hassan Whiteside and Rudy Gay are as backups. This is the year for the Jazz.
Oh God.
And we heard this the last 3 years.
Right.
Yeah, they got to get Hassan Whiteside because Gobert's trash. That's why they had to get him.
Right.
I wish that the Celtics would go after somebody like Drummond, but he's with you guys and your Cavs. I ain't gonna give him up.
No, Drummond's in Philly.
Did he go? Oh yeah, he went to Philly. That's right.
I was about to say he was with the Lakers.
Yeah, taking up space and not doing nothing.
So now it's him and Embiid, which makes even less sense. So Philly making move the wrong way.
Yeah, just like the Jazz. They're not moving backwards. They're just not moving. If the Jazz could remotely get out of the second round, then maybe I could believe in them.
But maybe next year. Maybe that's their year to get out of the first
maybe
round.
next year. Yeah. I didn't even know Rudy Gay was still in the league. Like, dude, Rudy Gay is still in here with that mini fro.
Yeah, he was still there making $70 million for the Spurs last 3 years. Probably going to make their 40 with the Jazz doing.
Yeah.
Playing 24 minutes a game, getting 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Great signing, though.
Right.
Yep.
It's their year. And then Hassan Whiteside. I'm surprised Hassan Whiteside still finding people dumb enough to give him money.
Yep. There's a lot of them, but
oh man.
So points for you guys, and we'll wrap up this show as we move on to the wrestling portion. Oh, look, Cody went through a table. Nice.
Again.
Off the top rope, pretty dope. Into the table. Good, Cody.
Go
home.
Somebody else did it earlier tonight too.
Probably. Well, that was cool though. Kick. So thanks to Wes Anderson from Moments in Time. Thanks to All Wear Clothing, Crown Squatter Landscaping, Connell Barrett, DatingTransformation.com, Sparty Steve. Thanks to Waldo, Geraldo, Faldo, and Steve Cox for being on the show today. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Derek, my balls are hot. Lewis, KO, second round.
Rest easy, Big Ray. Make sure you piss some more people off up there for me.